Hi everybody, I'm the Idea Maker, and today I'm going to be doing another episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now, I'm going to be doing a couple of videos on this for the next couple of days because we are 3 days away from a day at Disney's Star Path on ending. So I went and I bought myself a lot of moonstones after I was going on a Disney trip with my family, and we're going to go on a spending spree. So let's start right in with the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to buy a couple of things. So this isn't probably the best idea to go in, but first I want to buy the Star Path and get an extra additional 100 coins so I could be able to get a whole bunch of stuff that I need to get before this event is over. So I'm going to do so. And I'm going to do that first because I don't want to go and do something that it's going to really mess things up. Another thing that I want to do is I want to get the Starlight House bundle just because I'm going to get Belle's green gown and I want to get all the outfits for it. I'm going to get a whole bunch of other stuff that is meant for this bundle. So I'm going to definitely do that too. And we're going to have a popcorn machine, which is pretty awesome. We get we get a projector, which is pretty awesome. We got a Blooming Roses airbed, and we got some hairstyles on top of it, which I'm probably not going to wear any of this. I mean, I'm still gonna get it anyways just because that realistically I do want to get every single one of these things. Not the right one. I already got that one. I'm gonna definitely purchase it just because that I do want to get it. Another thing that I want to get is the Adventurous Anna outfit because I don't have it and I did miss out on it, so I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it just because I need to get that little part of it in. What else do I need to do? Right, the Starlight House bundle, so I'm going to do that really quick. I probably might get that Peter Pan costume just because of Halloween and just to have fun with it. I probably might. Most likely I would. But let me go ahead and just get the Starlight House bundle really quick. I know I need to get it. And I got a couple more outfits, which is awesome. And I got a whole bunch of stuff, which is pretty cool. Which is all nice. So now we're going to dive right into. I'm probably going to get Peter Pan's outfit later. I'm probably not going to get it now. But anyways, let's go to the rewards now that I have 120. Let's get this Aladdin Magic Band. That'd be pretty cool. When I went to Disneyland a couple of days ago, I really wanted to get a Magic Band, but I never got the chance on doing so, which I'm pretty sad about that. I will get one of these days. I'm going to get the cheaper ones just so that way I can get some more moonstones and I can use them for the other parts of this this Star Path. And I pressed the wrong one again. And also I did get myself a better set of I got myself a better set of Joy-Cons, so I'm playing on a better set of Joy-Cons, awesomely. And I'm going to try my best to see if I could at least get more. So I need 10 more for this one, so I have 350. I need to get this one, and I need to get that one. And I definitely need to get Daisy and Minnie's outfits, and I need to try my best to get the others. Now, what I usually like to do is to try to get the more tokens thing, and I like to use my moonstones for it. But honestly, what I want to do this time is I don't want to do that. I want to do something different, and I want to just do a lot of hard work and try to do my best to get all of these different things done with a little bit of hard work on having to do these different tasks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start off with trying to find some stuff for villagers and see if I have any of their favorite gifts and see what I can do. I have not still befriended Oswald, which I still need to get to. I probably could be able to get something for Rapunzel because I do have a crystal. I could probably get something for Eve too because of the shiny emerald, but I could definitely see what I can do. For the other ones, let's see. Who can I probably could do the Fairy Godmother for an Amethyst. Probably Mirabelle for a Spinal or whatever the thing is called. I can't. Maybe I could probably be able to do Kristoff. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do Kristoff instead because his is easier, and I do have a bunch of these. So, as much as I want to befriend Rapunzel right now, which I'm probably going to do that right now, I'm also going to check really quick to see, do I have any more... Okay, so I don't. I'm going to probably go and befriend Rapunzel really quick so that way I can get more stuff for my... my goals. Where is she? I thought I just saw her right now. Am I just... Oh, I'm way off. She's over at the ruins. But anyways, I'm going to have to go get her and then... Actually, wait a minute. I do need to find out. I do have a pumpkin. Oh, and I do have this. Okay, so I have both of them, which is awesome. So I'm going to go find Kristoff right after. Where are you? Sometimes this could be a tough thing to find characters, especially if it's in different areas that you really were not expecting. Let's hang out. Nice. Let's go and have an adventure together. I'm probably going to do another one of these tomorrow. I'll probably upload it tomorrow. I at least want to see how much I can get done before this event is over, because I really love this event and I want to see how much I can play before this event is over, before I have to result into giving in into buying them with moonstones, and I really do not want to do that. I don't. And I have to do these thing at the restaurant right over here, so maybe I might give that another shot. But I'm gonna see if I can find Kristoff around. If I can't find him here, then most likely I'm just gonna go and try to, I guess, go on Dreamlight Valley instead of the Eternity Isle DLC, like the main game, and just take it from there. But I'm going to go talk to Merlin, because I know that was one of the other ones that I have to do for getting one of those quests in. And I just have to double check and make sure sometimes that I'm recording, just because I want to definitely make sure that I am. Okay. All right. So we are going to try to find Merlin right now. Come on, buddy. Where are you? My favorite wizard. Actually, he's everybody's favorite wizard, isn't he? If you kind of think about it. As I'm waiting, my Disney trip, by the way, was awesome. Like, it was really, really awesome. I got to do a lot of things, both new and old. Stuff that I haven't been on, but I do have a couple of stories that I would love to get to share with you while I'm playing the game, while I'm waiting. And then just having a conversation. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, have a daily discussion. Awesome. Okay. Oh, I didn't even know that that's one of your things that you could do. Not what? Nice. Oh, that thing with Scrooge McDuck. Okay, I gotta do that one later. I can't do it right now. Why can't I exit out of here? No, seriously, why can't... Oh, come on. So I have to be on the carpet for that. I mean, I was already on the carpet for it, but that's pretty weird why it would do that. Okay. Anyways, so during the trip, it was fun because I was able to get to go to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, and I have a quick story about that, which is pretty... It's kind of embarrassing, but at the same time, I wouldn't say it's embarrassing for me. I would say it's more embarrassing for the people at Disneyland, just because I was there on pretty much all day. I'm not gonna lie. I was there from about, I was saying 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. somewhere around there. I would say 9 a.m. to 9:30, 10 p.m. basically. And the crazy thing was that during that time, I was wanting to get onto Rise of the Resistance. Now, realistically, when I was trying to go on Rise of the Resistance the first time, it was back in March of 2020, and it was before COVID shut everything down, and my family and I went the week before COVID shut everything down in time for my birthday, and it was pretty cool. And the craziest thing that happened was that I wasn't able to go on Rise of the Resistance the first time because they had to do the group virtual queue thing in the Disney app, which I didn't know about that at the time, and the cast members didn't let us ride it, and I was disappointed because it was my birthday and they didn't let me ride it, which I understand it was a big deal at the time, and I can understand why it's a big deal, but at the same time, once I get to the rest of this story, it's going to be interesting. So what happened later on was that when I was over at the ride the first time, it was like at about maybe 6:15. As soon as I went on the ride, as soon as I got in line the first time, the ride shut down. I'm not gonna lie, it was one of the craziest things to happen. That it just shut down on me all of a sudden, and I was like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me!" And I thought, I'm just going to wait a little bit. Maybe they might get the ride going back up and everything. Did I get that? Okay, I did. And I don't know why I waited for like 45 more minutes until 7 o'clock to see if they would get the ride up and running. And I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have left at 7 o'clock. And the reason why was because I found out the ride started working like maybe 5 minutes after or something like that. And the craziest thing was that I went back at 8. Like about 8:15, 8:30, and I was in line. I was getting ready. I was having fun, and right at the point when they had the showing, the little showing that they have with like Ray talking to you about joining the Resistance and everything, it was pretty awesome. Okay. Then we got captured by the First Order, which I was like, oh, this is insane. Walking in, and we saw this huge line of stormtroopers, and I was just blown away by how big this was. It was pretty big. It really felt like you were in a Star Wars movie. And then, when we were waiting to get seated into those carts or whatever, I was waiting in there for 10 minutes. And then guess what? The ride shuts down again. What's horrible about it, too, was that I only had a one-day ticket. Okay? I only had a one-day park hopper ticket on going to both parks of Disneyland and California Adventure. I wasn't able to go the next day, and it was 9:30 at night. And the only thing that they could offer us was like a multiple fast pass. My family wanted to leave because at that point the fireworks were going on and they were starting to close off areas over there pretty quick. And my grandma's sick, so she can't really be out there in the cold either because it was kind of freezing at that time. So we were trying to just go. And that's how my trip ended. But it was pretty upsetting, to be honest, because I've wanted to go on that ride for about a little more than 4 years, and I did. I mean, I got to partially go on it. You can kind of say I went on it, but I didn't get to go on the main attraction. I only went through the show part of it, which I was just upset. I was just upset. But my family and I were thinking about going again this year. Hopefully we can. And I would love to get to go and experience the ride fully in its entirety, just to have fun with it and see how amazing it is. I've heard it's pretty awesome, but I also heard from a couple of people that it does break down a lot. So that's not a good thing if it breaks down a lot. I had a friend telling me, saying if it breaks down a lot, they should at least close it down for a good amount of time and fix it well, so that way they don't go through something like that again. And I definitely agree with it. I definitely do agree with that, because I think that if you want to have a really good experience on a ride, you don't want to be remembered as a ride that breaks down all the time and then people don't want to go on it. I wouldn't want to be remembered like that. If I was a ride over at Disneyland, I would not want to be remembered like that. I would at least want to do my best to try to get the ride up and running and not have that many failures. If you guys have been on Rise of the Resistance before and you went into it in its entirety and you didn't have the ill pleasure of having the ride to break down on you at all, please leave in the comments, if you guys can, as to why does that ride always break down so much? Is it because of all the animatronics? Is it because of how long the ride is? Because I heard that the ride itself is kind of lengthy, but I don't know. I really want to go on it to see what kind of experience you can get from it. Because realistically, it seems like a fun adventure. And it was like the same thing with me going on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for the first time. And I absolutely enjoyed the heck out of that ride. It was just so much fun. It really felt like a better version of Roger Rabbit. Now, I know that there's some people that they really like Roger Rabbit as a ride. And I mean, I loved it as a ride. I love Roger Rabbit as a ride and as a movie, and that's why I liked Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers on Disney Plus, and you know, because Roger Rabbit set the precedent for it. It was a presidential move, or the president move, for Chip 'n Dale to be a successful movie on Disney Plus as it was, and the ride too it's absolutely fun, and I absolutely have a blast with it. But the one thing that I wanted to do was that one too, because I heard that it was pretty fun for what it is, and I absolutely had a blast. It was so fun to the point that I wanted to go on it again. I couldn't go on it again because I had other rides that I wanted to go on. I sadly didn't go on Indiana Jones. I know that they had some renovations made because of Dial of Destiny that came out, which honestly, I don't understand why that movie gets a lot of hate. I know that Dial of Destiny gets a lot of hate, but I really don't understand why. I honestly enjoyed it as a movie. I honestly enjoyed it for the thrill that it was, especially because it's the one and only Harrison Ford, and he is my absolute favorite actor, and I don't think I could see another actor portraying Indiana Jones the way that Harrison Ford did. And yeah, I understand maybe people didn't like it because of the whole thing with the age gap and like the whole issue with you had 15 years and you didn't make an Indiana Jones movie then, and we had Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and now you give us Dial of Destiny. I mean, I understand that people didn't like that, and I'm not saying that it was justified. But I mean, think about it like this too. I mean, think about the gap that you had in between Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and Last Crusade. Last Crusade came out in 1989. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull came out in 2008. Now, if you want to do the math, I'll help you do the math. Okay? If you take from 1990 to 2000, that's 10 years. If you do 2000 to 2008, that's 8 years. And you add that extra year from 1989, that's 19 years. A 19-year gap. That took more time. Okay? Think about that. It took more time to make Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and to get a good script on it than it did for Dial of Destiny. Now, what I understand that people were saying, you know, Steven Spielberg didn't direct it, and that's why it wasn't great. But realistically, I thought that the other director, James Mangold, did a pretty awesome job capturing Steven Spielberg's ideal vision for Indiana Jones, and I think that he did a really good job, considering the fact that he's done a lot of other movies, that he worked with other great actors. I mean, like, look at him working with Hugh Jackman on, what was it? I think that he worked on him on Kate and Leopold. I know that he worked on him for, I think he did he do X-Men Origins Wolverine? I know he did the Wolverine, and I know he did Logan. And then, of course, James Mangold did some really awesome other movies that I really liked, like Ford versus Ferrari. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was a fun movie about the whole thing that was going on between Ford and Ferrari. It's been a while since I've seen it. I would love to watch it again. And I know that James Mangold's going to be doing another he's going to be doing a Star Wars movie, from what I heard, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what he's going to do for that. And speaking about Star Wars, I know the Alkalite has come out, and I haven't seen it yet. I've been busy with this Disney trip that I went on, and I'm gonna react to it as soon as I can. I'm gonna be behind a little bit when it comes to the Alkalite, and I've seen that people are really hating on this series. No joke. Last time I saw on Rotten Tomatoes that the movie was at 88% with critics, but 44% with audiences. Dude, what's going on with Star Wars that it's having a lot of hate? I don't get it. Look, I'm an open-minded person. I want to give Star Wars a chance. Look, I'm going to be that one person that says that I enjoyed She-Hulk for what it was. Okay? I know that people didn't like it. It wasn't for the intended audience. It had different things that it's like, this isn't Marvel, all this whatever. And I know that people said the exact same thing about Miss Marvel as well. Or people said the exact same thing about Secret Invasion or all these other different whatevers. And, you know, I can totally understand the whole thing about Secret Invasion just because it was short and everything. But, you know, you can't just... Look, let me put it to you like this. When you have a global pandemic that goes in and messes up the plans for every single person in this world, it wasn't just Marvel. Every single movie studio and streaming studio had to go and understand that, you know, COVID was it was a big deal, and it still is a big deal. And I'm not going to downplay it. I mean, it still is a big deal. And COVID messed everything up, okay? It messed up plans, it messed up our vacations, it messed up our way that we live. And, you know, we're still trying to get back to living the way that we did little by little. But here's the other thing, too. You know, Kevin Feige had a plan for Marvel. He had a plan. And, yeah, sure, the other CEO, Bob Chapek, went and was deciding, let's do shows on heroes that we don't know about. Which, honestly, I don't disagree with. I didn't disagree with that. Because the thing is that I feel like, in my opinion, I think that there should be heroes that should have their stories be told in a series. I know that you're going to say, but what about the movies? I understand. I understand that we got the movies, but it was an awesome format. I think that there are stories that they're longer and they need to be shown as a series. Okay, maybe She-Hulk shouldn't have been a series. Maybe Miss Marvel could have been a movie. But I think shows like Secret Invasion, I think it could have worked. I think Secret Invasion could be a show. I think realistically, I think Endgame could have been a show. Even Infinity War could have been a show. If you added all those other different footages that we've had, if we had all the other footage of deleted scenes and everything, and you decided to give us a series formatted version of Infinity War and Endgame, I would love that too, just because that we would be getting more of a story. And then even if you wanted to do Deadpool and Wolverine as a TVMA rated series, I would have been okay with it. I would have been totally okay with it. Now, I know that people are going to be having a lot of issues, especially with the fact that now we're starting to do 2 movies, 3 movies, and 2 shows a year, which I don't see a problem with that either. I mean, that's kind of what we already were used to, but I think that when we were getting the shows during 2021, 2022 for Marvel, I can understand why they went all out for Phase 4, and they felt like it was enough for just that amount of content. In my opinion, though, I feel like Marvel needs to really, I would say, in my opinion, they need to really go and instead of making the Multiverse Saga be ending in 2027, I think that they need to do something where they officially get the Avengers, like a brand new set of Avengers to come together. Because we've been getting a lot of stories, like single-handed stories. A lot of them have been single-handed. For example, like WandaVision and Falcon and Winter Soldier were more like epilogue stories to the Infinity Saga, in my opinion. Those ones are epilogues. Loki is a different story because it takes place outside of space and time. So I would say that's like an in-between. It should have been an Infinity Saga type thing. And honestly, I think that the Loki series should have started first instead. But, I mean, it's fine. And I think Black Widow should have been in the Infinity Saga too. And I think that should have been in between Civil War and Doctor Strange. In my opinion, it should have been in between there. There's a lot of things that they could have done differently, but again, I think that even you could say that you'd have, what is it? I know Guardians of the Galaxy should have been an early Phase 4 thing, but the whole thing with James Gunn and all these other different things, I get it. It was an understandable problem that, you know, Disney and Marvel was having, and I mean, it's a problem nobody wants to have. It realistically is not a problem that everyone wants to have, and I'm not going to blame anyone. I mean, I don't really want to. It's not even my place at all, but I do feel like a lot of these things that were going on with Disney, I mean, they were kind of spewing out a little bit too much content, but we did get spoiled for the time being, and we got a lot of stuff. I mean, they were trying to fill that Marvel void, and they were trying to, you know, make up for the fact that we had not had a thing in Marvel for a long time, for one whole year, and they were trying to make up for it. So I think that maybe those who are hating up on the MCU and everything, they need to calm down. I'm enjoying the MCU for what it is. I'm enjoying the MCU for the stuff that it's giving us. And I know that X-Men 97 was not a part of the MCU, but it was a part of Marvel Studios. I do admit it is their best project, even though it is not in their timeline. So I will give them that. Okay, and I loved Echo as much as it was. The Native American representation that they had in there, the way that they had Maya's tribe, or Native American tribe that she and her family belonged to, honestly was so amazing. And I really love that they incorporated it as like an actual legend in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as well as it being a Native American legend. I thought it was a fantastic addition. And I think that they should try doing that a little bit more often. And I think that they did that too in Ms. Marvel. They did that in Shang-Chi. And I don't know if they did it in any other ones that I can't think of off the top of my head. But honestly, they need to do more like that. They really, really need to. I hope that we get... I hope that we do get some more exciting shows later on down the road, because I love the MCU. I love the stories that we've been given, and I love the characters that we've been getting. And, you know, I know that people hate and they bash on things so much, but honestly, there's a lot of better things you can do than just hating up on things that are pretty good. And I know that you have a lot of things to nitpick about, but I honestly feel that having to say that you're right and other people are wrong, I mean, that's kind of a childish way to take things, in my opinion. But I mean, you're doing you. I'm not going to say anything more about it just because I really don't. But I think that you should just give things a chance. Like, give things a chance before you start saying the MCU is dead or it's not worth it anymore. I think you should just give things a shot. Look at what the MCU did bring us that many people liked, okay? Let's take a look at that while I'm doing gameplay and everything. Take a look at this. Loki was an awesome show for Disney Plus, okay? I personally loved both seasons. Season 2 more than Season 1. Just because I felt like Season 1 felt more free to do what they wanted than Season 1, because it was like a Kickstarter project in a way. And I absolutely love Loki as a character. I don't think I was going to be one of those people that like Loki as a character, but I absolutely love Loki as a character. And in my opinion, he's better than Thor. I'm sorry to say it, but I think that he is better than Thor. And I really loved how awesome everything was when it comes to when it came to the whole multiverse aspect and having to introduce the TVA, introducing the variants, introducing a whole lot of different concepts and ideas that we were having or that we were thinking of. And I think it was one of the best projects that we've had so far. Another one that I would say would be really, really awesome was Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I know that people really kind of was on the fence about it, but I think realistically, I really loved Wakanda Forever. That movie was an emotional roller coaster for me, and it was amongst the first of movies I legitimately cried to multiple times, as I was going through something personal like that myself, and it reminded me so much of the strength that I needed to have in order for me to be able to get through the tough times. And it was such a great depiction of what it means to lose somebody or close to losing somebody or needing that emotional support that you need. Now, I've always relied on God on my emotional support, and I also have my family as emotional support. When my grandma was in the hospital I remember I needed that emotional support, and I had the friends that I needed to get me through that tough time. I know that a lot of those friends are not with me right now, mostly because that we kind of drifted apart after a little while, and we all ended up doing our own different things, which we all have our own lives that we have to do, and I totally understand the fact that there's things that are out of our control, and we have to do what we have to do. And shout out to those who I've been friends with for a while, and still are friends with, but we don't talk as often. Shout out to them. Thanks for being a part of my life. I really do appreciate it. But I had emotional support from friends, from family, especially God first. And that's what the movie reminded me of, is how much that people are there for... Whoa. I didn't even realize.
Hi.
Oh, okay. They're like merged together. How am I going to do it? I'm trying to talk to Christoph, by the way. Sorry, Anna. I really need to talk to him. Come on. Try to find a way to...
Yeah.
I am trying to find a way to talk to Christoph, not to you. I know that... No. Anyways. Long story short, but I really enjoyed Wakanda Forever as an emotional support movie that I think that many people at that time needed. And what they did incredibly was the fact that they went and they kept Chadwick Boseman's presence in it so heavily that you would still feel like he's there.
Hi.
And I really loved everything that they did for it. And there's just so much that that Wakanda Forever offered that I can't wait to see in the future movies. Another one that I really liked was I really loved Werewolf by Night. It was such an experimental horror movie in the MCU, or a horror special in the MCU, that I felt like that's kind of what the MCU needed in order to prepare us for Deadpool and Wolverine, to prepare us for Echo, prepare us for Secret Invasion, for Daredevil Born Again. There's a lot of things that that it was trying to prepare us for. The experimental genre of it and the aspect of it made it so much better, to the point that I was just really excited to see what more they had. And same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special, because it was such a fun Christmas special that I now watch every year. I've been watching I watched in 2022, I watched in 2023, I'm gonna watch it again 2024, and it's one of my absolute favorite movies to watch. And even same thing with Hawkeye. I loved it. I know that people are on the fence about Hawkeye and everything, but to be honest, I loved Hawkeye.
Wow, what an
I really did. Hawkeye is one of my all-time favorite shows, and it's such a great one for Christmas. Absolutely love it. Now I also need to find out about bass. I need to find out where to catch some bass. I know that I'm going on this whole Marvel Cinematic Universe thing while I'm doing this, but I mean, it's okay. I don't mind talking while I'm doing this either. And then speaking about Marvel, I mean, one of the other great projects that I really loved was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. A great closing to a trilogy that James Gunn did a really awesome one. A really awesome job with making us love these characters over the years and feel emotionally attached to. Especially with the fact that Rocket was he wasn't one of my all-time favorite characters until Infinity War, and Rocket has been actually no, since Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, because the first movie made me love Star-Lord as a character and Chris Pratt as an actor, because he's pretty awesome. And I know that they say that Chris Pratt is overused and everything, but Chris Pratt is an awesome guy, and he's an awesome actor. He's just really down to earth. And on top of it, he's a Christian too, and he's not afraid on showing his love for God, and neither am I. And, you know, besides my grandma being an inspiration, and the Bible even saying, you know, that for us not to be afraid of preaching the word of God to others and sharing his word. And my grandma's not afraid of doing so, and Chris Pratt isn't afraid of doing so either. So I want to do the same thing, and that's why I incorporate some of these things into my videos too. And I know that might not be for everybody, but I mean, honestly, I just want to, you know, share how amazing God can be. So, how amazing God is. So that's why I go and incorporate it into my videos from time to time and pretty often, which is awesome. And that's why in my intros, my outro says, you know, thank you guys again for watching. May God bless you guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Because it's a tagline that I felt like it was not so equivalent to everybody else's. And I remember thinking about it when I first started trying to do videos before I started doing this anime avatar. And I know that some of you guys probably might remember. But if there are those who didn't remember, you're all good. It's all good. So right now, we're just going around just trying to get some stuff. But I want to see if we can catch some bass. Just trying to monitor the time too. The time, and also monitoring some other different things that I gotta... like the data that I got to keep track of. Okay. I got to keep track of the data. I got to keep track of a lot of things. Now, let's see. Oh, that's right. The map. The map. Starting to think of Dora all of a sudden. There's a place you gotta go. The map's the one you need to go to because it's the map. I haven't seen Dora in a long time, though. Maybe I should react to Dora. I don't know. I know that one of my ideas was reacting to Blue's Clues as a throwback. If you guys want that, let me know in the comments. Out of curiosity, if you guys want me to do so, throw it in the comments. I would love to react to Blue's Clues. The original one. OG Steve. OG Steve. OG, Joe. Well, Joe is kind of like the replacement OG, but still. If you guys want me to react to Blue's Clues, let me know. I would love to do it. I feel like it would be fun. I feel like it would be a fun thing to do. What do you mean? You gotta be kidding me. I tapped on the A button. That's dumb. I tapped on the A button. That's not a bass, is it? Rainbow trout. It's all good. I'm gonna go find some more fishing spots. Anyways. But yeah, so I know that My Adventures of Superman's still going on. But I know that I said, what's the next animated show you guys want me to do? And I know you guys were voting for Dinosaur King, which is pretty awesome. I wasn't expecting Dinosaur King to win. I pressed the A button, man. Don't do this to me, please. Anyways, I know that you guys wanted me to react to Dinosaur King, which I'm so excited on doing so. But I want to react to My Adventures of Superman first, and then I'm going to head into Dinosaur King. When I do Dinosaur King, I'm also going to do an older anime that was on TV. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I'm pressing the A button, and it's saying that I'm not pressing it. That's dumb. Is this like a glitch? I'm pressing the A button, man. Come on. Oh, come on, man. That's dumb. Okay, so this is going to be like a trial and error sort of thing. Probably. I mean, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. Maybe this might give me some bass. Hopefully. It's not giving me the circle and the ring. That's the problem. Nope. I need to really find a way to get some bass. I almost said bass, but it's not. It's bass. Maybe if I try here. Hopefully. Let's see. What is this? A cod. Speaking about cod, they should definitely bring Peter Pan in. I know that maybe cod and codfish might not be the same thing, or maybe it is, but they need to bring Peter Pan into this game. Him and Tinkerbell need to be in this game. Even Captain Hook. You can probably bring all three of them in there. If they wanted to bring Wendy, John, and Michael into this, I mean, I would be okay with this too. If they ever do an update with bringing them into it, that would be pretty awesome. Because I need to eat that way? Okay. Okay. Let's see if this works. I don't know what's going on with my thing, but no. Oh, come on. That's not what I wanted either. I gotta practice my fishing in this game anyways. Is that a bass? Imagine if it is. Herring. Nope. No, it's not. It's cool. It's all fine, though. We're all good. Ooh, a memory. Nice. What have we got? Oh, from Wall-E. Okay, cool. I haven't seen Wall-E in a long time either. Last time I saw it, I think it was like 9 or 10. I gotta watch it again. Actually, give me a minute. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're back. Sorry, I had to go do something really quick. But, I'm gonna go and, gonna go explore a little bit more. So I don't know if I'm gonna do the bass, but I mean, the other thing too is that it'll also get me, cast about for some fish. I mean, it'll get me that too. Wouldn't the bass just be out of nowhere? I mean, get some nice shards to lighten up. Actually, wait. That might actually be the easiest one. But I at least want to see, out of curiosity, if night shards, which ones they are, just out of, to remember. It probably should be under no, foraging? Yeah. Night shard. Oh, I know how to do this. That's gonna be easy. All I'd have to do is dig up stuff from the ground a lot of the times, and it'll be there. So let's do it this way. Anything I have to dig up from the ground, I'll take it from there. But it has to have like sparkles in like a little planet area. And then there's also the that's right, because his house is there, that's right. Let's see. Let's eat some of these. That way I don't have to run out of things. Alright, let's see. Maybe if I go put some stuff in my house, I should be fine. If there are meals that I could be able to make over there too, and they're not that difficult, I could be able to try doing it. Let's see. That already has a lot of storage, so I can't do any of that. Oh, wait. I could move this. Oh, sorry, Rapunzel. Let's go and move on. Man, I know that there wasn't a lot done for this episode, but I mean, that could change within like the next 10 minutes or so. Most likely. Let's see. What kind of meals do we have in here? Sake sushi. Hard-boiled eggs. Okay, I think I could do hard-boiled eggs. How do you make them? Question. Let's see. Recipes. Or meals. Hard-boiled eggs. Oh, just a thing of eggs. That's easy. I could do that. That's pretty easy. Let's do it. Let's make one. No. I wanted eggs. Let me move my chair up a little. Alright, there we go. Is there any easy thing to do? Pick a red fruit off of a tree. Get some night shards to lighten up. I could probably do the night shards one. and the red fruit off of the trees within 3 days. The fish one I can catch, but the bass one I would have to think about. Snowberry's gooseberry pie. Snow White's gooseberry pie. I don't know why I said snowberry. I don't know. Sometimes I jumble up my words a little bit. Let's see. It's under dessert. It probably won't take that much to make, right? But we'll see. Snow White's. Oh, we have enough. There we go. Let's do autofill. Cooking. Let's do it. Let's give the beast his pie. Actually, that does kind of look pretty good. I actually had pie recently. Lemon.
Hello.
Lemon pie is pretty good. I know that some people might not like it, but honestly, I like it. It's good. Okay. Now, let's catch some more... I got more fish, I mean. Let's catch some more fish. Let's get some night shards if we can. And see if we can try doing it. Wouldn't hurt to try. Okay. Now's the time to not give up. Let's just go and try our best. See what we can do. If we can find anything. And sometimes we'll get the night shards from the from there too, so that's another thing. We got wood. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I never went into Mike and Sully's house either, so let's do that really quick. It would be pretty nice to see if we can get anything from there. Can we? Is there anything, like any storage thing? Not really anything in here, to be honest. Yeah, it's okay. Not much for now, but that's definitely alright. 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 Let's keep going. I'll get that later. Actually, I should probably get some of these now. Just to see if there will be any night shards in here. But I know that I would most likely get more night shards over in the Forgotten Lands. But there might be other ways on doing it. I know in here. You can get them through here, I know that for sure. That's blocking a path. Da-da-da-dum. Let's see. At least I got some more. Imagine if that gets it. Nope. Too easy. A lot of this stuff you actually have to really, really go in and try to find it. So let's go teleport over to the Forgotten Lands. Look around a little bit and call it a video. Alright. Here we are. Let's see what we can find. Ooh, apples. I gotta do that too. Drop. So gotta do some of that too. There's a place. No. Let's see. I don't really see anything unless if we start digging up stuff around. Because if we start digging stuff, we could be able to get something like that, but nope. And we can plant more sugarcane around because I need to do so. Oh, there's a memory right there, or a piece of a memory. I don't think I've ever completed one, like when it comes to the movies, like a movie memory. I don't think I have. Princess and the Frog. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Okay. I don't think I found anything here, surprisingly. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't find anything over here. Oh well, it's just me then. Maybe better luck next time in the next episode. So I'm just gonna call it there. So thank you guys for watching my next video, or my second episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley's video gameplay. If you guys want to check out more videos like this, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on any of my social medias, you guys can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, aka my X profiles, my Discord and my Discord servers, and my TikTok accounts, with all the links in the description below. Without further ado, thank you guys again. God bless you all. Stay safe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.